Have you ever gotten a call you really didn't want to take? Not a telemarketer, but a call to do something difficult, to face a fear, to apologize, to make a change you've been avoiding. This is Jonah, and he just got the call, a call from God. The message was clear. Go to the great city of Nineveh. Tell them to change their ways. Now, Nineveh wasn't just any city. It was the capital of the enemy empire, powerful, brutal, and famous for its cruelty. Telling them they were wrong? It was a suicide mission. And honestly, Jonah didn't think they deserved a second chance. So what do you do when the plan is terrifying and the people are, in your mind, unforgivable? You run. Jonah didn't just run away from Nineveh. He ran in the exact opposite direction. He booked a ticket on a ship headed for Tarshish, the farthest point on the map he could imagine. He thought he could outrun the call. He buried himself in the belly of the ship, hoping the noise of the waves and the distance would silence everything. But you can't outrun purpose. And sometimes the storm you're trying to avoid is the one you sail right into. While everyone else faced the storm, Jonah was still trying to hide from it. But our choices have consequences that affect more than just us. It's me. My God is the God of heaven, who made the sea and the land. I'm running from him. This storm is because of me. Jonah's solution was drastic. Throw me into the sea. It's the only way to calm it. The sailors, decent men, refused at first, but as the storm grew worse, they had no choice. Jonah sank. He accepted the consequences of his refusal. But the story doesn't end in the deep. Because sometimes the darkest place isn't where we're punished. It's where we're found. Swallowed by a great fish. For 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah sat in the absolute belly of his consequences. No more running. No more noise. Just him, his thoughts, and the reality of the call he'd refused. And in that total darkness, he finally started to see. In the last place on earth he'd have chosen, Jonah found his voice. He prayed a prayer not of bargaining, but of thanksgiving. Even here, he said, "Salvation comes from the Lord." It was an acknowledgement, a surrender. And the fish let him go, spit him out, right onto dry land, drenched in grace he didn't earn, given a second chance he didn't expect. And this time, when the call came again, go to Nineveh, he went. He stood in the heart of the enemy city and shouted his simple message, 40 days and Nineveh will be overthrown. And then the most shocking twist of all, it worked. From the greatest to the least, the entire city, the enemy, the unforgivable people, they believed. They stopped. They turned around. And because they did, God showed them mercy. The city was spared. And here's the final, breathtaking lesson. Jonah was angry about grace. He was happy to be saved by the fish, but furious his enemies were saved by forgiveness. "This is why I ran," he shouted at God. "I knew you were compassionate. I knew you'd spare them." And God's final question to Jonah hangs in the air, and it's the question for all of us. You cared about that plant, which you did nothing to create. Shouldn't I care about this great city, with all its thousands of people? The story of Jonah isn't about a whale, it's about us. It's about the calls we run from, the people we deem unworthy of forgiveness, the storms our choices create, and the relentless, surprising grace that pursues us, not just to save us from the deep, but to open our eyes to a love bigger than our prejudices. What is your Nineveh? Who have you decided doesn't deserve a second chance? And where are you running instead of towards the call? Did this story challenge you? What's your Nineveh? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more beautifully animated Bible stories. God bless everyone.